Good morning. Sorry, I know I have to talk loud because you can't hear me over this roaring engine. Anyways, today is another holiday. You know, we just had Pickle Day recently, but today is a holiday I've been celebrating my entire life. I don't know about you, but that day is Pickle. Oh my god, I almost said Pickle Day again. Sorry, I got distracted because I can't talk and drive apparently. It is not Pickle Day. It is 7-Eleven, otherwise known as Free Slurpee Day, which, you know, who doesn't want a free Slurpee? I remember when I was younger, you used to just get like a free full-size Slurpee, but in recent years, I mean more than just recent, like they have started doing this pretty quickly, they would have the special birthday cup, like 7-Eleven birthday cup. So those would be tiny, but usually they were kind of like special. So I'm gonna go to the closest 7-Eleven, which I think I know where it is because they just closed both of the even closer ones that we had here on either side of us. So I think I know where the next closest one is. We'll see. We'll see. But we're heading there now, and then we might take a walk. Not really sure what the day will bring us, so we'll have to see. It's Friday, and it's sunny. It's been a little bit chilly for the last couple of days, but it's been nice because we're about to hit the 90s this week, and in Washington, I've mentioned it before, I'm not so good at handling the heat, and none of us are. So everyone's about to be really grumpy. Well, they'll be very happy and nice in the morning when it's still a little cool, unless they had a terrible night's sleep because nobody here has air conditioning. Ugh. Oh man, everyone's waiting for the bus. It's that time of day. There's something really nice about being up early in the summer. I honestly don't love it as much because I kind of like being up when it's still dark. I mean, I honestly am not the best at waking up. Anyone that's known me will tell you this. And somehow I've always had morning people that I've been close to, including my mom. But I've always been surrounded by morning people, which I love that for them, and I want to be like them. And I always push myself to be that way, but I don't think that's naturally my inclination, especially because I used to stay up like all night. Don't do that. I used to go to school with like 3 hours of sleep in my body, and that's just not enough. It's just not. I think that contributed to some serious depression, y'all. Like, I would be sitting there doing my art in art class, shedding some tears, and you know, I mean, there were other things to be depressed about, but that wasn't helping. So don't deprive yourself of sleep. We don't have air conditioning, and you know, it would make me dry anyway. Not that a fan doesn't also dry you out, because I'm dry as brick right now. Anyways, we're traveling past the waterfront. It's kind of bustling today. I feel like a lot of times this area is quite abandoned, but I'm seeing lots of activity. Oh my gosh, a very cute yellow car is coming at me. I don't even know, it's like so vintage. I'm not a car person, but it is cute. It's cute. Okay, we're actually almost there. It was like a 6-minute drive from the forest where I was parked. So, did you hear that beep? That's the sound of me about to hit somebody. I have one of those cars that like yells at you. It yells at me a lot. It also will tell me if I'm departing the lane it tells me if I'm about to die. Okay, so when I first started driving this car, I was kind of shook because yeah, it'll detect like a lane in the road. So it reads, I guess, the lines, and then it jerks you back into your lane, which on a road trip is actually kind of tight because you can kind of just, I would not say zone out, but you know, you can be a little more relaxed. But when you're just driving normally and you're pretty at attention, it feels kind of like an AI takeover is about to happen. You're like, oh, so this is when it starts. I'm gonna be the first case of someone being killed by their car. Although I'm not the first case, but I wouldn't be, because people have been, and people have much more robotic cars than this. This is quite minimal. Oh, we've got some construction. I've pretty much considered doing every single job in the world. I don't know why I put my turn signal on just to go around this tractor. That was pretty cringy. But for real, like, I've definitely considered the flagging job, because I'm like, I'm not strong enough to like do real construction, even though I would want to, but I just know I'd be humiliating myself, and you know, I would work up to it, but that's not the kind of environment where they're very welcoming to that, so it's fine. But I was like, I could do flagging. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, I might go freaking nuts. Like, I don't even think you're technically allowed to listen to music because you're supposed to be alert. So you literally just stand there and walkie-talkie with the other guy. And no hate to anyone that has the mental capacity to do this, because it actually takes a certain strength. But for me, I'm like, without music or any other stimuli, that is a lot of time to just wallow. And I will wallow. I'm a professional wallower, in fact. Okay, now my car is giving me a different notification. It's telling me to check the owner's manual and that my tires are messed up, and I tried to figure this out, and I think they're fine. I think the sensor is not sensing, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we're almost there, but as I continue to drive, I continue to question that, because I'm like, I feel like 6 minutes. They lied when they said this was 6 minutes away, or I don't know where it is after all. Oh. You know, when you get stuck almost in the middle of a intersection because you were just a little too bold. Yeah, that almost happened to me, but don't worry, we're good. Okay, I gotta turn the AC on a little. I'm so sorry. Just a little bit, because do you see that, sun? Do you see that? In fact, oh, I see the 7-Eleven sign. Okay, a truck has pulled up to the 7-Eleven, so not my favorite, like, energy to, you know, have to be around. No hate to trucks, no hate. Okay, we're pulling in. I'll try to record. We'll see how it goes. I'm a little bit of an anxious bitch, so we'll see. We'll see. We might wait a sec until he's not there, because I don't want to be getting a Slurpee next to him and like selfieing. Maybe he would be down to be in it with me. I wish I had that kind of confidence. Maybe someday. travel a little because I'm hanging out with some peeps in the parking lot. Apparently I'm gonna hit a non-existent person while I back up. Okay, I'm just driving a short distance away just because because it was a pop-in parking lot. People really do want their free Slurpee. I was a little concerned because I was noticing all the posters kept saying like, oh, you get a free Slurpee on 7-Eleven with the app. And I definitely have the app, but I didn't prepare. Like, I don't even think it's logged in. I wouldn't even know what my account was, possibly. So I was a little nervous, and so I did the thing, the socially anxious thing of, even though I was only there for the Slurpee, I had to buy something. So I got a grandma's cookie pack, and I'm gonna eat one, and I'm gonna give Amanda the other one. Love you, baby. But I'm just driving a short distance away so that I can enjoy this in peace with y'all. But we've got our straw. They only had, this is almost always the case now, they only have the extra large straws. It might be because of the straw ban and wash, or I think that's only Seattle, so I don't know. Like, I think they just want to order one size of straws, which I guess it's fine. You just look like an idiot drinking your tiny cup with your huge straw. It's very like tiny dick driving a big truck energy, you know? I'm half kidding. You know, it's a Slurpee. You're not gonna look that cool drinking it anyway. Or you know what, fuck it. You're gonna look super cool drinking a Slurpee because they're good and people like them. That makes something cool, right? I really want to just pull over because I know it's melting, and I am the kind of person that doesn't like the syrupy bottom. Ew, that sounds so gross. I might turn here actually. I'm just gonna find myself a place yonder. I've never taken that turn before, so. Oh, okay. Wait, I'm gonna turn here. Yep. Bear with me. Stop sign. Can't miss that. Stopped. Now I'm going. Okay, I found us a spot. Let's just get comfy here. It is definitely melting. But yes, I don't like it to be all syrupy because, I don't know. It's not about that. Like, it doesn't taste like Coke. Like, it does. But the syrup is stronger than Coke. So what a Slurpee is really for is the texture. And that's what I'm all about. And I know a good Slurpee when I taste it. Yeah, it really, that's the bottom. That's how tall this is. I would cut it, but I don't think I have scissors. My mom always has scissors. What's a normal height? These don't look that clean. Don't judge. I'm not scared. I was gonna say my mom always has scissors in her car and I really need to take after her, but apparently I did. Cheers. Okay. Honestly, I used to always celebrate this holiday with my mom, so, well, she would never. Sometimes she would get a Slurpee, but usually it would just be me. So that was kind of sad, but now it's really just me. Let's drink it in the hat. I was gonna put this on, but I didn't want to draw extra attention to myself while I was in 7-Eleven, because, you know, I don't want to be that guy that's like, hey. So, we got our Slurpee. I always get Coke because, you know, all the other flavors are good, but this one is the adult flavor. Just kidding. I used to get this as a kid. I also like pina colada, but honestly, I really won't drink like the other flavors. They're just too sweet because, like I said, the syrup is so strong. It's like, if you don't like the flavor, it's just gets in your sinuses, I feel like. I'm clearly a Slurpee connoisseur. I see they're doing like the Coke branding. So they're saying, share a Slurpee with Queen. Share a Slurpee with Earth. Let's have a sip and see how it is. Divine. see, you can tell it was syrupy because my eyes are starting to water. I'm the type that likes to actually use the tool that they offer us, which is the tiny spoon, and eat it like a freak. I mean, I used to do that more as a kid. I'd sit there and just, you know, but when you get older, you know, and you're the one driving the car, you can't really be doing that. So I've had to adapt. I also liked Slurpees so much as a kid that to bond, my grandma and I would go to Sam's Club. And I never went to Sam's Club because my parents didn't have a membership there. They were Costco people. My grandma had Costco and Sam's Club. But she would take me to Sam's Club and we'd go to the food court and we would get one of those giant Slurpees in the styrofoam cups, which are not good for the environment and I believe are illegal in Washington now, so I don't know what they're using. But honestly, the styrofoam kind of worked for a Slurpee because it kept it really frozen, and that was like kind of what I wanted. Like, some people like it to melt. I want that bitch thick. Yum, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's do a little, just for old time's sake. 10 out of 10 experience. Even the guy was nice. You know, sometimes you go to a gas station and they just don't want to talk to you, and that's fine. I'm not that social either, but he was just very sweet, and I was so thankful that he actually didn't charge me for it because, like I said, I was worried that I would need the app, but he just felt the vibe. And I think possibly he appreciated my additional purchase. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, really quick, I wanted to mention where we're about to walk, which is, I don't know, I've passed by this park. There seems to be a huge building. I noticed an interesting slide, so we're gonna go gander around. There's a ton of kids though, so I don't know how this will go. Maybe I'll drink the Slurpee and then walk, because there's nothing like having your hands full, and when you're exploring, you're gonna twist an ankle, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's go take a walk around. Don't know what this park is called, but you don't need to know. We're just walking and talking and slurping. It's gonna be a good day. Go. Oh God. That was pretty fun. I'm gonna do it again. Technically I could wall climb my way back up or rope climb, but I think I might just be an old man and walk. Okay. I think if I laid down it would be better. Also, if I had a child-sized body. It's really kinky. It's got twists and turns. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. Not the snort at the end. When you don't get out much, these little excitements turn you into a pig. Little cabin. I think that's probably where the lawnmower came from. I had to come take my jacket off because I started sweating, but we're gonna go down the slide one more time because, oh my God, it was fun. abstract art. Aww. These are cute. Ooh. Beautiful. I really like that. I know there's actual children on the slide. You can see the water very distantly there. I'll zoom in. Far, far away. Oh yeah, now it feels like we're very close. Water views, baby. Tall. I guess I needed to be humbled or reminded that I'm an adult because I could not get on that slide again. There was a group of adults guarding the top and just letting their children go over and over again. And I was reminded it's for them, not me. So I won't be going down again, but maybe some other time. It's quite populated here and there's like a summer camp happening. So I kind of want to go elsewhere because I'm getting a lot of, whoa, look at all that sweat. I'm getting a lot of looks from parents thinking I might be filming their kids, you know. Well, maybe that's not what they're thinking, but I hope it's not what they're thinking because I'm not. In fact, I wish your kids would conveniently not be in the shot. This is their space, so let's go walk somewhere else and finish this up. I'm so warm. Ah! Here we go. Ooh. Radio again. Okay, so as I was saying, not only were there tons of kids, which is great, but they were just all screaming and everywhere, but also this is right under many flight paths because the airport is nearby, and so that was quite loud. And it's trash day around here apparently, and they were mowing, so not the most peaceful and leisurely walk setting, but I did enjoy the find, which was the slide. And yeah, you know, sometimes you want to do something and it's just not in the cards. I wanted one more slide, but they were camped for a while and I was tired of waiting and looking a little predatory perhaps. Ooh, I actually wanted to turn there. Admit that today started off a little bit difficult because I messed up some filing that I needed to do for our small business that has really only made like $100. But I called, I don't know, Secretary of State department, and he helped me figure it out. And you know, that was a good omen because I've been beating myself up over it. It's really hard to do administrative, executive tasks sometimes. Well, I mean, it shouldn't be hard, but somehow it is. But I feel like lately in life, I just keep messing things up. And yeah, maybe I'm not being as detailed as I should be with this stuff, but I also sometimes, if I put too much attention and detail into something, it ends up going worse. So, but I'm glad it's all sorted out and on Free Slurpee Day. Like, how much better can it get? Just scared off a bird. That was fun. You might want a slurp. All right, I guess that concludes our journey for today. Also, please comment below what your favorite Slurpee flavor is. And if it's not Coke, what are you doing? Just kidding. Thank you for joining me on that journey, my friends. Nostalgia tastes great. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And I will see you on the next walk. Cheers.